Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. I'm here today to talk to you about the Second Amendment. I don't talk about gun rights much because I'm primarily a bow guy, and if there's something that you want to talk about to piss someone off, choose either religion or politics. So I stay out of both of those. I'm not trying to alienate anybody, but the Second Amendment is something that's very dear to my heart, and it's been coming under attack a lot lately. People don't think that we have the right to bear arms, and I believe that we do. I believe that the Second Amendment guarantees the right for us to bear arms, and I believe there's good reason behind the Second Amendment. So the reason I believe the Second Amendment was put in place, if you look back at history and if you look at the time when our forefathers or our founding fathers were writing the Declaration of Independence, they were being oppressed by their government. They wanted independence. If the government would have came in and taken all of their weapons, they wouldn't have been able to fight back, and they wouldn't have been able to stand up for themselves. And to me, that's what the Second Amendment guarantees you. Not only does it give you the right to stand up to your own government, it also gives you the right to defend from any foreign invaders. If someone were to land on shore, typical of, say, Red Dawn, the movie, someone were to come to America and attack America, we would be able to form militias, we would be able to form groups that would be able to fight back. It wouldn't just be the military that would be able to fight back. The civilian population would be armed, and we would be able to fight back as well. So not only does it give you the right, or give you the ability to stand up to the government if it ever comes to that, it also gives you the ability to stand up to any foreign invaders if it ever comes to that. The other reason why I'm a firm supporter of the Second Amendment is because I have a family and I have people that I love. And I want to do everything I can possible to protect those people. I look at that as my job as a father. My job is to protect my son, and if anyone ever tries to harm my son, then I'm going to respond with the equal, or probably a whole lot more, aggression that they respond to, or that they bring to the table. So if a man has a gun and he's threatening my family with it, I want to have a gun and be able to stop that situation from escalating. I don't want to have a knife, I don't want to have a hatchet, I don't want to have a sword. I want to be on an equal footing with him. Because if we go into something like that and I have my pocket knife and he's got a gun, instantly he has an advantage. So I don't want to give the bad guys out there any advantage over me. So I take carrying a gun very seriously as not only my right, but my duty as a father, my duty as a husband, and my duty to those people around me to be a responsible gun owner, and if it ever should happen, to have the training, have the tools, and have the I don't know how the willingness to stand up and defend those people. And the Second Amendment guarantees me the rights to do that. It guarantees me that when my government tries to oppress me, a foreign invader comes to America, or some crazy SOB down at the Walmart, the movie theater, wherever, whenever these people try to hurt, harm, or kill me or someone I love, I'm on equal footing with them, and I am on equal grounds as far as being able to defend myself and being able to attack back, being able to take the offensive and being able to move in on them and stand a chance at least. And a lot of people say, well, why do you need an AR-15? Honestly, I don't own an AR-15, but it's not because I don't need one, it's because I can't afford one. If I could afford an AR-15, I'd have a whole wall of them. And the reason for that is, the reason I need an AR-15 is, what's the bad guy going to have? And I'm talking usually when it comes to the government or the foreign government that comes against us. They're going to have AR-15s. They're going to have automatic weapons. They're going to have large, high-capacity magazines. And I don't want to be out there with my shotgun, thank you Joe Biden, you dumbass, trying to defend myself. I don't want to go, like Joe Biden said, take your shotgun out. If there's a home intruder, you take your shotgun out and just fire a couple shots into the air. You're negligently discharging your gun into God knows what. But I don't want to be standing there with a shotgun and the person who I'm facing has an assault rifle, an AR-15, I know that's a bad word, an AR-15 or some kind of high capacity, long distance rifle, and I do not. Because I'm instantly at a disadvantage. Shotgun is a close-up weapon. If I've got a knife, that's a close-up weapon. I want to be on equal footing with my enemy, and that means to arm myself with the same gear or same type of gear that that person's arming themselves with. So do I need an AR-15? You damn right I need an AR-15. And the reason I need that AR-15 is because someone else has got that AR-15. Do I need jacketed full metal jackets? Do I need jacketed hollow points? Do I need high capacity magazines? Do I need, do I need that stuff? You damn right I need it. And the reason that I need it is because the person who is opposing me may have that stuff as well. So I believe that the Second Amendment, it doesn't have anything to do with hunting. I don't believe the Second Amendment had anything to do with hunting, and I don't think that they were thinking of deer rifles when they wrote the Second Amendment. They were thinking of situations like I talked about, situations where, like they were in, where they were being oppressed by their government and they had to stand up against them, or situations where a foreign invader comes to America and tries to take over, or a situation like we've all seen recently where school shootings or someone with a gun just kind of loses it and goes out and starts shooting people. I want to be on equal footing with him, and that's what the Second Amendment, that's the right that it guarantees me, is the right to defend myself. And by giving me the Second Amendment, it gives me the right to own a firearm, the right to defend myself with that firearm. So, like I said, I haven't really talked about the Second Amendment too much because primarily I'm a bow guy. I do all my hunting with a bow, but my home defense, I don't want to be out there with a bow. My home defense rifle, I've got a 40 caliber pistol, I've got a 40 caliber carbine rifle, I've got a shotgun that is tactical, and if I had the money and I had the choice, I'd have an AR-15 as well. And that's not really for home defense, but the AR-15 is in case the stuff hits the fan and I need to go out and I need to defend more than just my home. I need to fight back, I need to do something like that. That's when it comes time for me to get an AR-15 out, and that's when I need that kind of stuff. So for all you anti-gun people out there, you can comment all you want on this video, I don't care. There is nothing that is ever going to change my mind and change the way I feel about the Second Amendment, and that is, is it a positive thing? It is a must-have for this country. We must have the right to defend ourselves, and we must be on equal footing with those who oppose us. So the Second Amendment is vital to the United States of America. Without the Second Amendment, without those men who founded this country having guns and being on equal footing with their enemy, then we wouldn't have this country. We wouldn't be, experimenting with democracy 200 and some odd years later like we still are. We'd be under British rule. If those guys did not have weapons, they wouldn't have stood a chance. And if you look at all the dictators out there, there's two things that they took away. Hitler is a prime example of it. Hitler took away the freedom of speech by controlling the media, and Hitler took away everyone's right to defend themselves by taking away their firearms. All of these dictators, that's how they start. They take away your freedom of speech, they take away your right to own firearms. Because without freedom of speech, you don't have a voice. Without a firearm, you don't have a way to defend yourself. So that's what the Second Amendment means to me. It gives me the right to defend myself, and it gives me equal footing with the bad guy. So if you don't agree with me, I don't care. You're not going to change my mind, and you do what you want to do, I'll do what I want to do. And that's what pisses me off about most of these liberals out there, is if I'm against something and you're for it, that's fine. But if you're against something and I'm for it, you got to preach to me and you got to teach me, try to teach me the right way to do things, and that's not the right way to do it. I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment. Nothing's going to change that. So all you liberals out there who have an agenda, take your agenda somewhere else. I have no interest in listening to your agenda because you won't listen to me. If I could sit down and have a rational conversation and actually feel like I'm getting somewhere and that person's listening to me, that's fine and dandy. But most of the liberals that I've met, most of the liberals that I've talked to, they don't want to have a rational conversation. They want to change you. They want to beat their way of thinking and their way of living into your life, and they want you to do it because it's the only way. They get a mission, they get a cause, and they just go and they go and they go and they force it down your throat whether you want it or not. So the Second Amendment is very important to me, and there ain't a damn thing you can say or do that's going to change my mind on that. So for more videos, typical hunting videos, product reviews, stuff like that, be sure to check us out at ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching, and like I said, if you believe in your Second Amendment rights and you agree with what I'm saying, share this video, like this video, and if you don't agree with it, comment below. All you're going to do is give me something to laugh at or something to piss me off. So feel free to comment below if you like or dislike this video. Appreciate you guys watching.